Come on, Zoe. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm back in the mountains, and this time I've got a special guest with me. This goofball is Zoe. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw her puppy pictures this past Christmas. She's almost 1 year old, and this is her first camping trip. She's absolutely loving it. She's finding every mud puddle she can. Which should be fun later in the tent, but she's having a good time. I'm in Snowdonia, and it's summertime, so it is absolutely packed. I couldn't find parking pretty much anywhere, so had to park by a lay-by, completely change my intended plan, but there's a nice tarn I've been wanting to check out, and it's only about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get to it from where I parked, so that's where we're headed. But we're having to do it the hard way by just kind of finding our own path. But she seems to be a natural at it, so she's doing well. So really looking forward to this first camp with her. Should be a good one. Let's get hiking. Oh, we gotta be careful, okay? Let's go down here. We're gonna go right here, okay? You got it, baby. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You got it. Good girl. Okay, up this way. Good girl. This way. Up. Up. And cross. Good girl. Jump. Come on. Good girl, Zoe. It's her first water crossing. So we finally found the footpath, which is nice because it was a nightmare trudging through all that tall grass. Hey, good baby. So we're just taking a quick break. I actually have a really nice dog bowl like this for her, and I completely forgot it at the car when I gave her water when we got out. So luckily I had this as well. This is mine, that's yours. Good girl. Alright, time to get hiking again. Finally made it to the actual footpath. As you can see, it's a heck of a lot easier than trudging through that, which is what we've been doing for the past mile or so. So now we pretty much just have to head straight up, following the path to get to our destination for the night. Whew. You ever want to feel out of shape? Hike with a golden retriever border collie mix. Oh my goodness. Keep telling her to have to wait up for me. Zoe, this way. Other way, come on. This way. Good girl. Yep, up, up. she's doing great. Me, on the other hand, whew. Hey, that bushwhacking section really took it out of me. All right, I'm coming. Up, up. This way, Zoe. Okay, that way works. Almost there. I think about 3/4 of a mile to go. Once we get up there, it levels off. All right, Zoe, we got one more crossing. This is it, okay? We'll take it nice and slow. Just follow me, okay? Good girl. Good girl, Zoe. You got it. Good job. All right, last push up. And then, like I said, it'll be leveling off. And then I'll start looking for the llyn. Wow, look at the horns on those guys. There's one right there and one right there. Hey, Zoe. Look at that face. She keeps hearing the sheep. Starting to come to the end of the climb now. I'm happy about that. Man, this one took it out of me. I think just that first mile really was tough. Once we got on the trail, it's been better, but whew. I'm also carrying a bit of extra weight today because I've got all of Little Miss's stuff with me, food, blanket, all kinds of stuff. So definitely carrying more weight than I usually do, but it's okay. Should be a comfortable camp. Just got to get there. Look at the views from up here. Absolutely breathtaking. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. She's like, why do you keep stopping? I was not expecting it to be this windy up here. So the llyn I'm looking for should just be up here. I'm trying to avoid all the bog as best I can. Zoe, this way. There's Trifon. And there's the glitters right over there. And there's the tarn I was looking for. But wow, is it windy. I'm gonna have to look around, see if I can find a fairly dry, flat place. I do have a tent with me that can handle the wind, but it would be nice to not be in such strong parts, but we'll see. All right, so there's definitely some nice big dry spots, which is good. What a view. I'm just gonna go and look around, see if I can find another dry spot that I might like better. And I think we're gonna set up camp for the night. Right, Zoe? You ready? Girl. I think this is it. What a spot. Is it gonna be home for the night? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, let's do it, let's do it. I am going to attach her to my pack. She hasn't really been chasing any of the sheep, but I don't want to take the risk. So I'm gonna be stuck to it, okay? All right. I almost forgot to bring my Delta pegs, but brought them at the last minute. I'll definitely need them today. You having fun? You having fun? You having fun? I wish you could help me. Hitting rock. I may have to shift the tent around a bit because the winds are pretty decent. I do want the pegs to go in all the way. There we go. I was able to move it, get it in. Gotta say, even with 0 guys, this thing's pretty taut and sturdy. It's pretty impressive, actually. Very cool. Since the last time I used it, you could see I actually added some Greenland wax and sealed it, so I shouldn't have any more leaking issues. Did multiple coatings of it as well, so should be good. Yeah, very taut. Man, what a spot this is. There we go, all guyed out. Look at how many guy lines are on this thing. It's crazy, but it is holding very stable now. Got views in both directions. A little bit of cloud here, but it is supposed to go away. Time to get inside the tent. You ready to get inside the tent, baby? Yeah, the wind's a little much, yeah? Good girl. Lay down, right there. pitched. Yeah. You happy? You happy? You happy you're out of the wind? Did not expect it to be this breezy. Come here, Zoe. Alright. Time to get settled in. Want some water? You did so good today? You did so good today? You want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah? It is 7:30, sunset is at 9 o'clock, so I have about an hour and a half until sunset. I am feeling pretty hungry, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get water. That way I don't have to leave the tent. I can actually start making dinner. Let's do that. Enjoy your bone. Fill this up one more time and we're good to go. Really hope the wind stops. Good girl. You good girl. Alright, let's go start. Let's make dinner and I'll get you your food. Actually brought a nice microfiber big blanket for her that she can lay on. There we go. Go ahead and start cooking dinner. So tonight, because I have Zoe with me, I'm doing something super simple. I'm going to be using the Llyn oven tonight. Put the ingredients in and heat it up. So I don't even know what to call this. It's kind of like a salmon pasta. It's super good. It comes together very easily in the oven and it's very tasty. Let's get started. So that's just got to cook for about 20 minutes and then it should be good to go. Then I kind of mix it all together and it makes the sauce for the pasta. My family really likes this one. It's one of those great weeknight meals when you can just throw everything in the oven. It does its thing, get the pasta ready. I use the fresh pasta, so it only needs like 2-3 minutes in boiling water and it's ready to go. Combine and the meal's done. So while that cooks, I'm gonna go ahead and wake up Zoe, feed her, then maybe take her for a quick walk, and the food should be ready. Still really gusting out there. The skies are supposed to clear, but they have not. Hopefully in the morning they will be. You ready to eat? I can't believe I forgot the dog bowl in the car. So luckily I had this extra cup in my bag. Just wait. Good girl. Okay, go ahead. Definitely not an ideal dog bowl, but fill it up a couple times for her. She'll be good to go. Give her some water. Good girl, Zoe. You did so good today. You did so good today. Well, so much for the clear skies. The only reason I'm not probably covered in cloud is because of Trifon right there blocking most of it. Which is nice because at least I have views to the east. We're just out for our little walk post dinner. I still have to eat, but I fed her. Ooh, brr, it's cold. Super windy too. Just got in from our little walk. It is freezing outside, mainly because it's just the wind is crazy. I didn't bring my device to measure the wind because it was only supposed to be, I want to say 15 to 20. Some of the gusts are pretty crazy too. Dinner should also be almost ready. I just have to heat up the pasta and then mix everything. It's nice. This is the first time she's actually comfortable inside our house. She doesn't really lay in her bed or lay on the rugs. She just kind of lays on the hardwood floor to cool herself off. She gets hot super easy, so it's kind of nice to be in temperatures like this and wind. She actually looks comfortable for once. Look at that baby. You're such a sweet girl. Such a good dog. Here it is, salmon pasta. Super easy to make, really tasty. It tastes so good. So as you can hear, the wind's insane. If I would have known it was going to be this bad, I would have tried to find a more sheltered position, maybe, I don't know, a half mile that way, kind of down the mountain a little bit. But it is what it is. I get very brief quiet periods like right now, and then huge gusts. So the salmon pasta recipe, super easy. You can throw in different things. You can use different cheeses. I used a garlic and herb cheese. You could use feta. If you go online, people have made all different varieties of this meal. I'll put the one that I do on my website, goingsoloutdoors.com, so you can try to make it yourself if you want. Again, you can make it in bulk really easily for a family. Oh man. I'm gonna tuck into this. I do have one beer. Heathen Hazy IPA. I'm gonna enjoy this as well. Cheers, guys. It's gonna be a horrible night of sleep. I can already tell if this continues. Zoe was able to take a nap though. Good for her. I'll get back to you after I'm done eating. She's such a good dog. She doesn't beg, she doesn't whine, she doesn't bark. She just looks at you with those loving eyes. The only time I've ever heard her bark is if we're playing, but that's about it. So you're not a watchdog, that's for sure. You're a sweetheart. Good girl. What is that? It's a terrible sound, I know. But I'm lazy. Whoa. Mountain forecast strikes again. Tent's holding up well though. I've had it through one really bad storm once. The first time I used it. The winds weren't this strong though, but it's doing okay. I will probably need to go out and check the guy lines though. I've already had to tighten them once. This is going to be a great night of sleep. And Zoe's passed out over here. Oh man, I wish I could sleep like you. Got the bed all set up. Nice and cozy. Knock down the camera. The tent's just taking a beating. It's doing well though. I'm really impressed actually. This isn't necessarily my go-to tent for crazy winds. That's typically the Namaj, or now the Yanu, now that I have that. But I decided to bring this tent just because I wanted the kind of the 3 separate sections. The middle section for me, one side for Zoe, and one side for all my gear and cooking. So that's why I brought this tent. But it's doing well. I mean, it's handling an absolute hammering with wind. Some of these gusts are crazy. Anyway, dinner was good. Bed's set up. I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. It's actually already pretty late though. It's 10 o'clock. I do need to take her out one more time, and then I'll probably head to bed myself, because tonight's most likely not going to be a great night for sleeping, especially with these winds that keep coming through. I'll get back with you guys in just a little bit before I go to bed. Potty. You ready to go out? Brave the wind? Yeah, go potty before bed? Let's go. I don't think Mountain Forecast has ever been this incorrect when it comes to wind predictions. Zoe and I went outside to use the toilet and tighten the guy lines, and as you can probably see, I'll play a clip right now, the tent completely folded in on itself because the wind switched directions and came from behind me here. I'm actually going to sleep with my head end this way. That way, if the tent does fold in, I can help support it with my hand. Absolutely crazy. It bounced back though. These gusts are wild, but this has to be topping 50. The gusts, not the constant. The pole came back though, so jeez. All right, guys, it's gonna be a long night, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed. Unless something crazy happens, I'll catch you guys in the morning. Night. getting broadsided now by the wind, so I'm having to support the pole with my arms. Sunrise is in probably 10 minutes. I would say good morning, but oh man, I've been awake a long time. I haven't really been able to get to sleep. It's been a rough night. Not an ideal spot. It wasn't even remotely this bad when I pitched the tent. It was actually supposed to. The forecast said it was actually supposed to get better. But that was wrong. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up. The winds are just supposed to get worse, so I haven't even decided yet if I'm gonna make a coffee. Since the tent occasionally kind of caves in on this side, I don't think I feel comfortable enough getting the stove going in the tent when it's like that. So I might just start packing up. Poor Zoe. She's trying to sleep over here. The wind's bothering her, so I think we're gonna just try to pack up and get out of here. Pillow and sleeping bag. Such a nice, neat package. And this will get me down to, this is the -4 degrees Celsius, so pretty much just to freezing. And then I'll use my other one in the winter when it goes below freezing. All right, go ahead. This definitely has to be one of the windiest camps. Oh, yep, see what I mean? See, every once in a while I get broadsided. And these poles are starting to collapse on me. They pop right back up, but I don't want them to break. So I'm just trying to support them with my arm. Did not relent the entire night. It's been like this. I think I'm going to skip the coffee. As painful as that sounds, I'll just get one. I'll just get one when I'm back in the car and I can stop somewhere and get one. I just want to get her down. She seems fine in the tent, but she hasn't slept much either. Go out there? Bit windy. Yeah, you don't like it, do you? Oh, poor thing. What's the matter? You don't want to go out? Oh, baby, I'm going out, so you got to come out with me, okay? getting the tent down is gonna be fun. She keeps trying to go back in. I'm sorry, baby. No views this morning, unfortunately. Just crazy winds. 15-mile-per-hour winds. That was what it was supposed to be. Well, as I said last night, the winds were pretty crazy. So these poles, I don't know if you remember when I was setting it up, but they were straight. This is the one that kept collapsing on me. It's got 1, 2, 3 bends in it, and this one has 1 bend in it. Absolutely crazy winds, but it did survive and the pole didn't break. That's one of the reasons why I prefer using aluminum poles. Even though this pole pretty much got destroyed, it did not break and it survived the night, which is all I needed. Alright guys, leave no trace as always. That's where Zoe and I pitched last night. One final look at the view you can no longer see. Trifon is right there. The glitters are right there. Time to find a bit more of a sheltered spot now. I'm so ready to be out of the wind. Come on, Zoe. Come on, Zoe. Good girl. I'm gonna start heading down the mountain in this direction. You can't really see right now, but once we start dropping a little bit, should get a nice break from the wind. In retrospect, since I really didn't get to enjoy the view of Trifon all that much, probably should have just camped over here. It's so incredible how they just know to stay on the path. I feel like I was just following her yesterday. Good girl, keep going. Go, go. She did so well yesterday. I'm so proud of her. Such a good girl. Can't believe how well she handled all that wind too. I could tell the noise bothered her, but she didn't whine. She just tried to sleep, cuddled with me a bit. Such a good girl. Oh, it's a little boggy. Let's go this way, Zeph. Come on. Let's go this way. Good girl. Wow, look at the view. I was curious how she'd handle the sheep, but she's done really well. She just kind of looks at a distance, but doesn't do anything. Probably should have just camped over here yesterday. There's not a breath of wind over here. My original plan was to actually camp just below the summit of Snowden. But once I tried to park, it was insane. There were so many people. So I scrapped that plan and tried to pick a spot that I figured no one would come to, which I was correct. But I probably could have also just pitched right here on this ledge and had that view. And I wouldn't have had damaged tent poles. Oh well, live and learn. We still had a good camp, and it was nice to see that she can actually handle some rough weather. Even though I don't think I'll bring her on camps where it's going to be raining, just because I feel like that would be miserable for her. Even though she seems to really like the rain, it would also just be a mess because it takes forever for her fur to dry once she gets wet. For anyone wondering how I'm actually keeping her close by, I think I said on the hike yesterday, she's not even a year old yet. So she's very well behaved, but I just didn't want to take a chance. And you're supposed to actually keep them on a lead anyway when you're in Snowdonia. But I basically just have her leash attached to my waist belt. And it, I think, has 20 feet of slack. So it allows her to pick the path that's more comfortable for her, but it still keeps her close by. For the most part, she just stays on the trail, so it's worked out great, and I just follow her. All right, guys, I'm starting to approach the base of the mountain. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. You can see the road now down there in the distance. I parked actually all the way down there, but I think I'm gonna actually take the footpath right down to the road and just hike the road. That way I don't have to bushwhack like I did yesterday. It was miserable. So I think I'll end the video here with that incredible view. Hopefully you liked the video. I had such a great time. I've been wanting to take Zoe out. I was gonna wait until she was a year old, but I take her on long walks every single day, so I knew she could handle it. I'm really happy I took her. She was an absolute champion. So proud of her. I'm gonna be traveling for the next few weeks, seeing family, spending time with my kids, because they're on summer break. So it'll be a little bit, probably the end of August, if not the beginning of September, before you see another video from me. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And if you'd like to see Zoe on another camp, let me know in the comments as well. I'll catch you on the next one. Please like, share, and get outside. Later. Oh wait, Zoe, say bye.